year of your first term?
Well, anybody that says, and I do hear it all the time, that, either if you're a Republican or a Democrat, it's always, well, they just vote the straight ticket. Well, I've proved that that's not the case with me. I vote my district. I voted against collective bargaining because it was, the scope was way too far, and I got that from my teachers in my district. And when we go back to something like that, I always like to say, we took everything out of mandatory for collective bargaining, and we didn't even move it to permissive, which to me gives your counties and your school districts and your cities something to negotiate with. But we took it completely off the table. So that's not really opening up, your home rule and allowing school districts and cities and municipalities to decide what they want to negotiate with for their public sector employees. And there were several other votes that, it just wasn't for Dubuque County, and so we just decided right then and there that we were going to go that way. But for the most part, I'm conservative, and I consider myself, moderate. I'm willing to listen and try to find solutions together and work on both sides. And I've always said we just need to erase the party lines, especially in Iowa, because Iowans are just. We are all running because we want to do good things for Iowans and for our district. So how do we find the middle ground on it?
Another thing that you campaigned on that you carried through during this last legislative session had to do with right to life. And the right to life issue, floor managed a bill on the House floor. Can you talk a little bit about that and maybe what we could see with this upcoming session, or what we could see from you in a second term?
Yeah, well, I think we have to do, and I've told Republicans tend to we want it all at once. I mean, we want to roll back Roe v. Wade. I mean, that's just the battle cry that we're going to have because we feel life is important. But sometimes we have to do things incrementally. So we didn't get to where we are today because Roe v. Wade just decided to make one change. I mean, over the years, things have been ruled against or changed, and that's certainly made things more difficult in the right to life spectrum. I got to floor manage our 20-week abortion ban, which didn't allow abortion, but it did say that at 20 weeks a baby feels pain. So we're using scientific data to show that, and thank goodness it passed. And so far, anything that we've had challenged in the courts has also been upheld. And so we're just going to keep moving forward with even incremental steps if we have to preserve life.